Milwaukee. Got anybody that steps back, but they were the running for the Eastern Conference Championship on the East Coast, and the main thing they had to get done for this season was sign the Greek freak Giannis Antetokounmpo was re-signed. So let's get into the changes. Look at the roster. I am pretty excited about this team. I think they finally leveled up. Maybe not as high as they could have been if they got Bogdanovic, but they leveled up. Let's talk about them. As far as acquisitions, I'm going to do this a different way instead of running through who was becoming a free agent. Signings. Giannis was the latest one, right? Travion Graham added to that practice team. EJ Montgomery, they were going nuts. Justin Patton, Nick Stauskas. I thought he would have made the team, but he did not. I'm just going to jump to that. DJ Augustine, what a pickup for them. They get the Orlando Magic's main trigger guy who was making things happen in the playoffs. Very, very, very important pickup. Torrey Craig comes over from the Denver Nuggets. Bobby Portis from the Knicks. Brim Forbes is another guy, interesting shooter. Jalen Adams, another guy. Jordan Noir, I'm excited for him. Rookie, if you haven't seen him play, he's a pretty solid all-around player. Has a three-point shot, has a leaping ability. He could be something special if he gets some burn. And then they got Mamadi Diakite and Pat Connaughton as other guys they re-signed. So going up top, who do they end up keeping? Well, half of those guys I just mentioned are freaking bye-bye. All right, they became free agents and they were bye-bye. And let's look at the wave guys, right? Nick Stauskas is gone. Travion Graham, EJ Montgomery, Justin Patton. Good luck to you, right? But they still got so much more talent sitting and waiting to play for this NBA season. So let's get into it and look at the roster real quick and who is here, who is there. Yeah, Jalen Adams makes the team. Giannis, two Giannis brothers, right? DJ Augustine, critical backup point guard. They didn't have anything like this last year. Frank Mason didn't get the opportunity, but they're going to have to give this kid an opportunity. Pat Connaughton, three-point shooter. Torrey Craig, defensive anchor, gets to help out my main man, Chris Middleton. Mamadi Didakiti, don't know too much about him. Dante finally is going to have to spread his wings. Didn't really show out last year. If he got going, I wonder what the scenario would be. Supposed to be coming off the bench, big-time scorer out of Villanova. Had the handle, has the hops, has everything. Just needs to put it together. Brim Forbes, he's coming in. Hey, Dante, if you don't show up, I'm going to show up. Starting player, I liked what I saw from him out of the Spurs. He may get some playing time, and he can shoot the rock. Drew Holiday, their biggest acquisition, former All-Star. I think one of the better defending guards in the league, top 10. It's going to be exciting to see him paired with Middleton and Antetokounmpo. Finally, the team has a big three. All right. Brook Lopez comes back. Big year last year. Sam Morrell, don't know too much about him. We know about Middleton. I highlighted Nora. Right? He could be the shooting guard that they've been looking for a long time. With Drew Holiday there, Tempest, Chris at the small forward. Like to see what he can bring to the table if given the minutes. Bobby Portis comes in at power forward, and then you got my man DJ Wilson, the big athletic freak, coming in for defensive help in spurts. That's what his job is. All right. Transaction-wise, we went through that depth chart. Hit him up. Drew Holiday starting at point guard. Augustine's the backup. Improvement. Grade A. Shooting guard. Dante. Brim Forbes. That needs help. Brim Forbes either needs to move up. They need to fulfill this role. Or is it going to be, some type of pairing with Augustine? Holiday needs to improve in this shooting guard position. That's why Bogdanovic was critical. Chris Middleton, small forward, his backup, Pat Connaughton, but I think his backup is going to be Torrey Craig, okay? Jordan Noir, can he move over into this spot? He has the quickness, he has the size. I would like to see Jordan Noir come and fight for this position. That's his opportunity. Giannis Antetokounmpo, that's the league Greek freak. He's the man. Got Bobby Portis now, a hard-nosed, Charles Oakley type player in the background to help him out in a time of need, right, for fighting. Brook Lopez comes in at the center. DJ Wilson is backup. They're light in the center position. So two parts of the process where they need help. Robin Lopez was their backup. His brother last year, guess money or something held him out, or he wasn't playing enough. I saw that as an issue as well. He left, went over to the Wizards. Now Brook is by himself, and DJ Wilson's the backup. They're very light in that position. Other things that I see, Pat Connaughton and then this is a good thing. Bryn Forbes and Jordan Noir, along with possibly, where's my guy at? Uh, Dante. Dante, if they can get going, that may be a quadruple three-point heroes, and that's going to make this team scary. That's going to push them to the next level. I would definitely go out and chase a center in the G League for this team if they can. But when we look at divisions, this team is as scary as last year. Would have been crazy nuts if they would have got my man Mr. Bogdan Bogdanovic. Let's get at the Atlantic Division, Central Division, Southeast Division, and see how they work out. They're definitely making the playoffs. Okay, I'll say that. However, there's going to be problems. There's going to be problems for them on where they're going to be in the playoffs. Are they going to be a number one seed again like last year, a number two, a number three? Boston has a little improvement. Brooklyn has definitely improved. My top team. Miami's definitely improved. So you got one, two, Boston, three. Maybe Milwaukee's a fifth or fourth team. Okay, that's just being straight up with it, right? With the changes. I think Toronto may have trouble getting in the playoffs this year. If everyone is hitting on all cylinders, Indiana's also going to be in trouble. So Milwaukee for me is probably the top of the division. My biggest fear is Cleveland and Detroit. If they get the coaching and the young kids playing together, a lot of trouble for this team. I don't care what you tell me. Cleveland has the centers and depth to cause havoc on Atempocoupo, Greek Freak with Drummond and McGee. Let's see how that works out. I'm excited to see the Central Division, which is stacked from top to bottom. That's going to be where the race is for the playoffs, in my opinion. They're going to make or break some other teams depending on how they edge out. So that's my review today on the Milwaukee Bucks and team preview. I got them making the playoffs, but they're not the top team. Don't think they're going to come out of the East Coast, even with Drew Holiday and Chris Middleton. I think they need something else a little bit bigger star power. You know, Durant level, Irving level. They don't have that, but they should be good enough to make some noise. Signing off here, stepping back, Mikey. Like, subscribe, and share. I'm out of here.